Good morning. My name is Joana Zapata, and I'm going to show you about my idea. The name of my idea is Day by Colombian Day. So I'm going to talk about my product description. So in Colombia, during the last years, there has been an increase of foreign residents and visitors interested in the daily life of our country. They speak different languages like English, which is one of the most important currently, French, Portuguese, German, among others. For this reason, Day by Colombians Day will be a SAS company that will cover the need for an information system which consists of the implementation of a website that will identify our country's news in English, French, Italian, and Spanish in order that foreigners who do not speak our language, among other stakeholders, have access to effective, clear, and timely information from those interest aspects of our country today. Okay, now the mission and vision of the company. Mission is satisfy the needs of foreigners who visit Colombia, providing quality news and information on our country in a clear and effective way. The vision is be the Colombian news portal most visited and recognized for providing real information to users. Okay, now I'm going to talk about a little of the story of the company. So, create companies today brings many advantages because in this way, this can become a generator of jobs for other people, and this reduce the unemployment in the country. This is due to the globalization, which has provided opportunities in many areas. One of them is labor, facilitating business between different companies. Colombia is a country in which many foreigners are interested. Therefore, this project wants to lend people who don't have 100% skills of Spanish language the facility and opportunity to learn the latest news from Colombia in four important languages, which are Italian, English, Spanish, and French. This project benefits all persons who have an interest in our country, who want to visit or have visited our country, who want to know what it actually is, who intend to discover that it's not only violence, but it's also hope. The hope of 1,000 Colombians who want to change the face of our country overseas. The company names comes from the idea of remembrance in the market. This is Day by Colombians Day. Through this, it is intended to imply that the news will be displayed on this website, will be updated, and the news that the most stand out in our country. On the other hand, its name is a name easy to remember because the word date, both in the beginning and in the end, gives sound and rhythm to it. The Colombians suggest that it's a Colombian newspaper made by Colombians, and it is important to remember that this will be a Colombian newspaper for foreigners, and therefore his name have a great recall among these because it is a different product that does not compare to any competitive product. Finally, part of Colombians is two words making it more appealing. Okay, we have different short-term objectives. One of them is increase the number of users who visit our website by 20% in the first 6 months. The other one is having recognized the best agreements with advertising companies so you can make a profit of 2 million pesos. The intermediate-term objectives of the company are increase sales and be recognized in countries which are the languages of the page, making news partnerships with companies that do not have a bilingual website. Another one is have a maximum of 10 employees, and the last one is 50% increase in website visitors. And finally, our long-term objectives are expand the company in the Latin market and worldwide to be a recognized multinational in countries such as England, France, Italy, Switzerland, Canada, Belgium, and the United States, because we can easily export our service and to satisfy the needs of customers in any part of the world. The other one is keep national and international agreements that the company has, but also implement strategic alliances with other companies at international level. And the last one is increase profits day by day, so that in 5 years the number of users will increase by 70%, because in this way the company earn credibility and increase the good quality of service. The target market is direct at foreigners visiting or residing in our country, women and men between 15 and 60, who wish to have easy access to news of Colombia, from politics to cultural ways, to have an understanding of what is really happening in our country. How the project your growth. Day by Colombians Day is a financially viable company. SAS has striking performance projections for its 3 years of operation, and although the company's initial investment will be high, according to the flexibility, investment can be recovered in a short period of time. The major source for use in the company is the knowledge of employees that help us in the area of translation and searching for information, who have extensive knowledge in all activities they have to develop in the translation process, as in the process of researching and writing news. Financial details. The company seeks to have worldwide recognition at medium term and maintaining continued growth each year end. And for that, it is necessary to take a large investment initiative to enter the competitive market as a competitor. Then, which will be list detail the requirements for the initial investment, within which will take administrative expenses and sales of the first 3 months. So we're gonna have 3 different partners contribution. The first one, we're going to contribute 4 million pesos in a bank account, which will be transferred to the account of the company once created as a SAS company. The second one is contribute with 43,500,000 pesos and in a CDT bank, in Citibank, which will be transferred to the account of the company once legally created. And the last one is going to contribute with 40 million pesos in a bank account, which will be transferred to the account of the company was created as SAS company. The company will acquire a bank loan with Citibank with a negotiate rate of 1.6% per month to 3 years. That's a result of 100 million pesos. Day by Colombians Day will have an initial investment of 230,512,629 pesos for the first 3 months. Sales in the first year amount to 618,411,595 pesos. Okay, the strategy of the company is during the first 3 months has thought of a publicity launch of the company and recognition of sector firms, and from the third month onwards have estimate start with advertising guidelines, which will provide the support of the organization. The advertising guidelines will be sectioned in 3 ways. The first one is trustworthy announcement. It will be a special form of advertising that daily advertising the company page. In the first month, we'll have a special section of the right side constantly and direct link to their website. This client may include up to 10 types of pattern in the same space. The participation rate is 47%. The second one is occasional announcement. It will be a section for the companies that advertised 10 times a month and will have a space at the bottom of the page with a hyperlink to your website, up to 8 types of advertisement in the space. The participation rate is 35%. The last one is the value space for this client will exceed your promotion, will be launched only in certain section of the newspaper. The participation rate is 18%. I'm sorry. Like the first announcement is the most expensive, it has estimated a growth of customers every 2 months during the first year. For the occasional and from the third month, we have estimated the introduction of the first customer and the growth of 2 clients month in 1 year, and the last to be the most economical and has budget sporadic. Cover the first 3 ads in the third month and increase of 5 clients per month. Within the company's costs are to contemplate the direct cost of up the page to workforce can also be as raw material. It is the intellectual capital as a product and indirect cost involved in the publication ads. Thank you for everything. I hope that you are interested in my product. Bye.